Today in this video, I'm going to go over my top 5 rotary band exercises for your golf game. There's an infinite number of different ways you can work with bands in rotation, depending on how high you anchor it, how low you anchor it, how far away from the anchor you become, if you go on your knees, if you do it standing, if you do it on one leg. So these are my top 5 most effective that you can start doing today. Number 1 is just a simple rotation. So what you're going to do is you're going to always feel like you're in a driver posture. You're going to put your inside hand on the handle. It's going to be anchored right at about chest height. I'm going to put my other hand over the top, and then arms extended. I always say feel like your elbows are trying to touch each other, and then you're going to let your shoulders follow and then rotate as far as you can. So I have different resistance bands. So some things that are a little bit harder, use a lighter resistance. You can get a little bit heavier on this one. So all we're doing is the belly button is following the hands, and I'm rotating all the way as far as I can go. And of course, all these exercises you want to do on both sides. All right, exercise number 2 is we're going to do the exact same thing we just did, only this time we're going to use a little bit of a hip lead move. So we're going to go in the exact same position. You're going to go from your right toe or your inside toe, and then you're going to turn your hip first. So you're going to feel the hip turn first, and then you're going to rotate. So you're going to feel turn, rotate. You could start out with having it 2 different moves. So you're going to go one move, then turn, and then add them together. So you're going to turn, pull, turn, pull. So you really want to feel like these arms are staying back. That's a great exercise if you have trouble separating your lower body from your upper body. Okay, so for tip number 3, I've dropped the anchor close to the ground, and I'm down on one knee. Anytime you can get down on one knee, you're going to challenge your balance. You're going to really make your glutes and lower body activate, and as well as the core. So from here, we're going to start low. So our hands are down here, and then from here, we're just going to rotate, keeping this whole side contracted tight, and then you're going to rotate up as far as you can go. The 2 biggest things here, number 1, you want to keep your head square. I see a lot of my clients go like this when they try and do it. And then the other one is the knee is going to want to bow out like that. You really want to keep this knee straight. So we got straight arms, elbows are touching, trying to, and then knee straight ahead, head back, and then we're just going to rotate. And on this one, I have a lighter band so I can get full rotation, but still get some of that resistance in the move. That's half kneeling with the rotation under control. That's a great exercise. Okay, so for number 4, I've changed. It's anchored high. I have more of a medium band. And then now my outside knee is going to be down. My inside knee is here. So this is called a chop. So you're going to get tall, nice and tall, squeeze the glute for stability. You're going to add the other hand to the band, and then from here we're just going to chop straight down. And you can see my head's going to stay square, my knee's not going to move around. I'm going to get as square and as tall as I can, and I'm just going to pull, keeping my arms away from my chest, down as far as I can go. This is a great exercise to really feel the lower body stability while your upper body is rotating. And for number 5, we're going to get into a split stance. So we're going to put the outside foot forward. I have it chest height with a medium band. We're going to split stance means you're going to get into a lunge position, split stance. The farther down your back knee is, so I can hover it just barely off the floor, it's going to be more challenging. You'll see as you start to do the exercise, it's going to lift because it gives you more stability. But we want to challenge our stability. So we're getting in a straight line. The wider you put your foot, the easier it's going to be for you. So we want to try and get as narrow as possible. We're going to hover the back knee just off the ground. Again, both hands straight out, arms straight, and we're going to rotate just like this. I see a lot of my clients lean into it this way. Try again. You always want to try and keep your head as square as you can. Keep it straight, and then just rotate. You're turning the shoulders. Be aware of the arm turn that looks like this. We want to make sure that we have that nice triangle and our shoulders are turning. That's a split lunge with rotation. I've always said, and will continue to do so, that bands provide great resistance for exercise training, especially for golfers. So all you need is a simple band or a couple different resistances. Most will anchor into a doorway, so you can anchor it low, middle, or high. And then try those exercises out. I guarantee they're going to help your golf game. They're going to get you stronger. They're going to get you more stable. And they're going to help you to be more consistent and play better. Just by getting stronger in your core, you need the stability from those different feet positions, and it's going to help you play better